All right, good evening, good afternoon. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me see if I'm showing on social media real quick. Give me 1 second. For those of you that don't know me or aren't familiar with me, my name is Kayla Joshua, and I am a financial services mentor. And what I do is teach people how to make 100K in 90 days using my financial framework. And right now, I am doing a 3-day challenge. So basically, what this challenge consists of is me showing entrepreneurs who are just starting off how to start their business effectively. And what better way than to learn how to start your business, but branding? So that's what the topic and the subject is of today. It's about branding your business. Give me 1 second. Trying to find a live right quick. StreamYard changed the settings, so sometimes it's difficult for me to find a live and where it's located at. But nevertheless, let me see here. I sure hate they changed it. It's so confusing to find it all the time. I usually go live in my Facebook group called Knowledge Solutions. And in that group, what I do is teach, more drop a lot of tips and tools on how to be successful when it comes to entrepreneurship. So that's one of the things I do inside that group. But I can't find a live, so I'm just going to go ahead and hop onto it. So whenever you do catch the live, if you're watching a replay, go ahead and type replay in the chat. And once again, like I said, my name is Kayla Joshua. I'm the financial service strategist and a CEO and owner of Knowledge Solutions. So the first thing I want to say is, have you ever really wondered why some businesses are so good at building, like, their brand and have people that respond to them? Like, when you see those yellow arcs off right immediately off the top of your head, or for little kids sees it. Even kids know about branding and don't even know they know. They automatically think of McDonald's when they think of the yellow arches. So it's things like that. So exactly what is branding? Some people feel like their business doesn't have a brand. But let me be the first one to tell you that if you have a business, even if somebody goes to look you up and they can't find anything, that's your brand. That means that you're not a business that people can go and search and research. And statistics show, like, five seconds, within the first 5 seconds of somebody looking at your website or your social media page, they determine right then and there if they want to do business with you, right then and there. So them not being able to see your brand is another way of saying you don't have a brand. I was once an entrepreneur who knew absolutely nothing about branding. I didn't know that the colors meant certain things. Um, the different font means certain things when it comes to your business. So those are some things that I had to personally teach myself in order to be a successful business owner, because I wanted to determine and I wanted to pick something that meant of importance to me, something where the value of it was important to me. And if you don't know what your value of your business is or what your business stands for, then that's something you definitely want to look into and make sure you get that information. Because if you don't know what you stand for, they say, stand for something or fall for anything. And of course, you don't want that in life, and you definitely don't want that in business. So you want to get to the place where in your business, you want to be able to, somebody sees a certain logos or they see certain colors, or they're in, a need of a certain service. The first person they think of is you when it comes to that service for that business. No matter what services you offer, you want to be that person that people come to for those services. But if you don't have a brand, then people can't come to you for those services. People can't come to you for those services. So I wanted to go over some tips and tools today. Over the next 3 days, I'm going to go over some things for new entrepreneurs, but some tips and tools today for branding in particular. So number one is, like I said, you need to know what the different branding colors mean. Not too long ago, let me see if I could find it. I sent it to a fellow entrepreneur of mine that's in the same industry with me with credit repair. And I explained to her, like, hey, this is exactly what these colors mean in your brand. Is that something that you want to be known for? Because people choose colors because they think it looks cool, but the branding isn't about you. The branding is actually, and everything is actually about the consumer. So, what is it that you're doing to provide value to somebody else? That's what the branding needs to reflect, and that's what branding is about. See if I had that color scheme thing I sent. I don't see it off the top of my head. I'm going to have to drop it in the comment section afterwards. But you want to make sure you define the right colors, the right font, the right size, because you don't want your branding just to be something that you feel is attractive to you. It has to be attractive to the person that you're trying to serve, the person you're trying to provide value to in your market. So, in order to do that, you need to define your brand. What is your business value? What do you want people to know your business for? Who is your target audience? What does that person, what does your avatar, as they say, look like? If I personally had to pick an ideal customer, it would be somebody probably between the ages of, I would say 25 to 50, 55. Somebody who's looking to make some additional income outside their job. So they're a W-2 employees. Somebody who's looking to start a business but don't know where to start. Um, Not necessarily a preference when it comes to gender, but someone who, just needs that support and guidance, that wants to start a business and wants that business to be ethical and wants to be able to be in a position where they can start a business and not worry about how do I do my marketing, how do I do everything pertaining to like the financial side, so that way they can focus on building their business. That would be my ideal customer. So when you think about branding, you want to define what your company is, who you want to serve, and what value you're going to provide to whoever your target audience is. Then you, like I say, you want to develop that brand. So what is your logo colors going to be? What is the font you want to use? Do you want your brand to have a long name or short name? It's always best to have something that's catchy. Let me see here. It's best to have something that's catchy, because then people will be able to know, hey, when I see this, then they think of your brand. And there's a psychology also too behind brand colors. Like for example, CNN, their logo is a C and a capital NN, and it's red. Red describes bold, intense experience. So that means they want to stand out. They want to say, hey, look at us. Yellow, for companies like Best Buy, Hertz, IKEA, Post-it, has a reputation for being bright and cheery, positive. So if that's something you're going for, then you want to use yellow as a color. Blue, we're talking GE, Ford, Intel. So blue is something for natural. If you want to convey trust and stability, then you will want to use blue in your brand. Green is another very dominant color for brands like Holiday Inn, Whole Foods, Spotify, Starbucks. It symbolizes freshness, spring, renewal, youth. So every color means certain things. So when you're choosing your logo and you're choosing your brand, make sure that you're choosing colors that definitely apply to you, and you have to be consistent. So everything you post, you want to always make sure it's tied to your brand. Once you're a business owner, you just can't post all willy-nilly on Facebook, because people are using your business as a reflection of you. You know, when you go in here and you arguing with your baby daddy, baby mama, etc., that's not a good look because people saying they can't, even though we're all human, but people are looking at you like if they can't maintain their own personal lifestyle, how can we expect this person to do business with? Unfortunately, people are judgmental, but that's just the way it goes. But then on the flip side, people love a good story. If you get on social media and you talk, mm, excuse me, and you tell them your story and how you got to where you are, people sometimes relate and they will become a part of your tribe because they feel like they can relate to you. They feel like if she can do it or if he can do it, I can do it. I never wanted to become an entrepreneur. I never wanted a business, me personally, and that's my story. I always wanted to be able to make my money, go home, and not have to think about anything else. I felt that a business so far reach for me or anybody in my family because it wasn't something that I personally seen done. But once I realized the benefits of having a business, more than just tax purposes, but self development, leadership, guidance, etc., then I wondered how come we all don't have some type of business. I don't care what, find something you like to do. Everyone should have some type of side hustle, but make sure, nevertheless, I don't want to divert, that your brand is a reflection of you and your belief systems. Whatever your belief systems are, then make sure your brand is a reflection of that and your identity. Like I said, be consistent. Use your brand colors on your website, your social media pages. People steal all the time from people's social media, so try to use your brand logos as much as possible, marketing materials, etc. So make sure you market yourself. So when people do think about that pain point, like, oh my goodness, my credit sucks. Oh, wait, I know somebody to call. Kayla does credit repair. Then they automatically think of you, or they say, oh, I need to purchase a home. Oh, I know who to call. This person is a real estate agent, etc. Same thing with life insurance. A person that unfortunately has a death in their family. I've been seeing a lot of deaths going on lately. Um, then people don't think about life insurance honestly until somebody passes away that's close to them. But as a reminder, oh, I know who to contact. Kayla offers life insurance or funeral plans. So make sure your brand is so good that whenever anybody thinks of a product or service that they need, they contact you because you're always talking about your business and you're always branding yourself. And then, of course, you want to make sure you're engaging with everybody that's on social media. And then, one of the best ways to brand yourself is build a community. Like this group that I have, the Knowledge Solutions. It's a group for people who are small business owners, entrepreneurs who make under 500K. I particularly named it that group because that's who I want to target. I want to help people. Keep in mind, listen to what I just said. I want to help people. It's not about me, that need the assistance to be able to grow their business. When it comes to branding, it's never about you. Even when it comes to business, it's never about you. People are going to buy from you based off of you before they buy from you from the products and services that you offer. Everybody can do credit, everybody can do taxes, everybody can do life insurance, everybody can offer loans. People are going to purchase from you because it's you. What makes you stand out as an entrepreneur? What services and products that you offer that make you different from the next person? And I'm not just talking about price, because you always want to, be able to price yourself accordingly to the type of value that you're going to provide to your clients. I have plenty of people throughout the year ask me tax questions, and the first thing I ask them, even though I still may answer their question because you never know, they can be a client in the future, but who prepared your taxes? Have you reached out to them first? Because it's clearly something in the messaging that people say, well, she knows the answer. But I feel like if you're good enough to come to me to get the answer, then you should have came to me for your service. So your messaging has to be clear on who it is you want to target and why you're targeting that clientele in particular. So let me see here, a couple of more things I wanted to go over before my time is up. Um, The first thing I also want to say is always be you. Don't come on social media trying to be somebody else that you're not. If you're not a super, don't get me wrong, high energy does equal high income. But if you're not a super bubbly person, if it feels forced, then you have to find something that fits you and what you like to do and what's going to help you convert those sales into money. I feel like I am personally more so a teacher than a speaker. I can mentor people, I can coach people, I can guide them into what they need for their business or what they want to do. I'm not the type to get up on here and get to preaching or hooping and hollering because that's not me. If I'm doing that, then it's something that I'm putting on the show. So if you can't be your authentic self when it comes to your business, then it's something that you need to do. And don't worry about imposter syndrome. Like basically feeling like you can't do this because you're not sufficient enough. You can't do this because you're not good enough. Those are deep value roots that came from probably coming up a long time ago. Somebody told you, speak when spoken to, etc. Sometimes we have to unlearn things to relearn things to know that it's a time and a place for everything. But always be authentically you when it comes to branding. So once you find out what your color scheme you want to use, you create your logo, etc. Make sure your focus is towards those who you actually want to serve. Issue that I had when it came to branding is I knew who I wanted to serve, but the second part of that is make sure your target audience also has money. You can't serve someone and make money if they don't have the money. If so, then you need a nonprofit organization. So are we doing a profit organization or are we going to be running a nonprofit organization? So drop in the comment section if you're listening or even on a replay. Who are you targeting? Are you targeting those for profit or are you targeting those for nonprofit? And if it's nonprofit, that's okay too, but at least you know that you're not in it to make a whole bunch of money. Hey, Denise, how you doing, Miss Penny? God bless you. You're not targeting those that have a lot of money because that's what you personally want to do out of the kindness of your heart. I also do nonprofit organizations in all 50 states. So if you are looking for someone for a nonprofit, I can assist with that as well. And I even do nonprofit tax returns too. FYI, shameless plug. I just wanted to put that in there. But when it comes to branding as well, what is it about your business that makes you stand out? That's another tip. What is it about your business that makes you stand out from the competition? What makes you you? I can say for myself, for my business, when it comes to financial literacy, I personally am ethical. I do the research. I don't just, I'm not looking to take money from people. I'm looking to make sure people are receiving good quality products and services. So my price is going to reflect the value that I provide. So what is it about you and your business and your line of work that makes you stand out? Everybody sell bread, everybody sell alarm system, everybody sell this, but why would a person want to do business with you? So that's another thing you want to think of when you're working on your branding. Uncover your purpose. What is your purpose? Because once you uncover your purpose, you'll be able to find out who your target audience is. Because like I stated earlier, if a person goes to your social media or your website, they're going to make, honestly speaking, a determination if they want to do business with you in 0.5 seconds, just based off of what they see. So just always be authentically you, but be consistent with your brand as well. People are not looking for a fly-by-night business. So today she do taxes, but tomorrow she don't. Or today this person does credit repair, but next thing you know, they are a lifeguard. And it's okay to change, but if you're serious about your business, show that you're always posting about your business. Show quotes about things you show value in, things that you appreciate. People don't want to be bombarded with business, 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 business all the time. People want to know who they're doing business with, who they're giving their money to. So that's why I stated, you want to build a community of like-minded people. You want to build a community of people who are actually looking for your services. You shouldn't have to chase clients. You should be in a position where you can attract clients. So that's another thing too with branding. Make sure your branding is so good that you're attracting clients and you're not chasing clients all day long. They should be coming to you on whatever your method of conversion is, asking, how do I get started? How do I get started? 4 words. That's it. Now, what do you do? How do you do it? It should be, how do I get started? Every now and again, it'll be a couple of people want a little bit further information, and that's okay. But if you brand yourself well enough, most people are come to you and just say, how do I sign up? And here's my money. Because people are going to pay for what they want. They see value in it, they're going to pay for it. Just like they go and pay for those shoes they want, those phones they want, they're going to pay for it if they see the value in it that's going to be for them. Not for you, but value in it for them. So that's important. Make sure the customer is always first. And then also, too, tell your story. Tell your story, because people always love a good story. You know, when you're branding yourself and you're marketing yourself, not only just hit on the pain points, the things that you can help people resolve, the issues you have, or they may have that you can fix. Tell them what is it that got you to the place that you are in now, and how you got to that place, and why you want to be able to be in a position to help them in whatever it is that they need or do. And when you're doing that, you know, create your mission statement. You know, because there's Chat GPT now. So even if you're not great at writing, you can talk right into Chat GPT and say, I like to help people because of XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And please create me a mission statement. Chat GPT will create you a mission statement in less than 10 seconds. But you still need to take from your heart what your business is, what your mission is. The Chat GPT can't do that. That will have to come from you as the CEO, as the boss of your business. So think long and hard on what your business goals is, what goals you want and you have for other people, and then come up with your mission and what you want your mission to be able to help others. Because once again, for the 50 millionth time, it isn't about you. So what do you believe in? What is your belief system? And why would people love to do business with you? That's also another part of branding. You know, one of the sayings they say are, if you're speaking to everyone, you're actually speaking to no one. Even though we all want all the money, all the clients, you need to niche down to who's your particular client, who you're looking for. So if you can think of an ideal client, think of who that person is or what they would look like, what age demographic they're in, how much money it would make, what do they do for a living currently, etc. So that way you'll know how to target directly to them. Facebook will tell you who's looking at your your page. Instagram will tell you what your statistics are. All you have to do is click on a button and to tell you who the demographics of your audience is. And you can kind of use that to gauge on who your tribe is, who believe in you and your business. So that way you'll know who you can start marketing to. Or maybe you were reaching the wrong people. That may be another thing. You may be marketing to a lot of people, but if it's not paying clients, then you need to switch up your brand. And some good places in order to start marketing and branding yourself. Like I said, social media is free. So Facebook, Twitter, Yelp. You want to create a Yelp account for your business. Google. You verify yourself on Google because people Google everything. So you want to Google for your business, which is free as well. So you want to be able to be in a position where many eyes are on you and your business. So that way you'll be able to be seen as much as possible, because you never know who that one important person is that will see your business and help you and your business take off. All right. So that right there concludes day number 1 of the 3-day challenge. So once you watch the video, like I said, you watch the replay, go back, put day number 1. Then tomorrow, let me see what the topic of the challenge is tomorrow, because we're doing this for 3 days. So choosing the right business structure. So tomorrow is choosing the right business structure. So should you be a solopreneur? Should you have an LLC for your business? Should you have a partnership for your business, etc.? So that's what we are going to discuss tomorrow. And if you know anyone who's starting, hey Nene, if you know anyone who's starting a new business and they don't know where to start, definitely have them reach out to me. My website is joinkayla.com. Have them reach out to me, and I have a couple of different packages based on where they are in their business journey. The first package might be for people who don't have anything. They don't know where to start. They don't have a website. They don't have business insurance. They don't have the LLC or the nonprofit set up. Then they can get package number one. And my company, Knowledge Solution, does all the work. All the work. There's nothing that you have to do. Just tell me which one you want, and the company does all the work, etc. Or we might be somebody who is already has a business, but they have never done anything with it. They need business credit. They need their LLC tax return done or their corporate tax return, etc. Then they can get package number two. So on and so forth. So if you know anyone, or even if it's yourself that has a business or you're starting a business and you need guidance on how to go about and making this business bubble so that way you can focus on getting more clients, definitely reach out to me via the group or my website, and then I'll be able to assist you in that manner. Okay. All right. So for those who did join, thank you for your time tonight. And if you know anyone else, just let me know. And then tomorrow we'll definitely go over how to structure your business correctly for those who already have a business idea, but they don't know what type of business they have or they need to have. Okay. All right. Good night. You guys have a nice day.